All right, everybody. Welcome. We're getting started with day one of week two. Day one of week two of the Virtual Profits Conference. What we need you to do, guys, is go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know what city and state you guys are chiming in from. Stanley out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. She says, I do business with coaching and showing you how to start a cleaning business. Ready to take the next step.com. If you need to start a cleaning business, you need to plug into Kawano Stanley. Hey. Welcome, everybody. Make sure that you share this video. Invite your friends, your lovers. I can't even think right now. Invite them out, y'all. Hey. All right. We have LaShawn Gunnels from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm a reconnection life coach where I assist people with living with loss. Make sure you guys plug into LaShawn. LaShawn didn't include her website, but I know she'll fix that on the next post. Hey. Welcome, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have Rue Mayweather from Dallas, Texas, helping others to rebirth their forgotten gifts of Rue, rare, unique, and essential. Get access to a program by going to RueMayweather.com. Yes, ma'am. I like that. Rare, unique, essential. She made her whole name an acronym. You gotta do it, Rue. Hey. We've got Zainab Carter tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. You're an inspirationalist. She'll keep you motivated in life and business. Download her free ebook, HowToRiseHigher.com. Y'all go get that ebook, y'all. It's free. Okay, guys, we have 1 minute and 3 seconds left. We want you to go ahead and introduce yourself and also do me a favor and share this video. Let people know that we are live. This is the Virtual Profits Conference, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about getting a virtual assistant. Why you need an assistant to grow your business. Trust and believe, darling. This is going to be the first hire that you should ever have is an assistant, and I'm so excited about this topic. But as you come on in, guys, please don't hesitate to introduce yourself. Let us know what city and state you guys are chiming in from. Again, welcome. We're going to get started in 20 more seconds.
What is it that gives your life a sense of meaning and purpose? Because once you find that, it puts you in your power place. See, if you know what your life work is, I encourage you to start working on it. If you can't do it all at one time, do just a little bit of it. What your purpose is here? What is the meaning of your life?
Hearing a little bit of Les Brown, honey. That's Les Brown. Hold on, let me turn my palm trees on because I want to pretend. Hold on, let me get my green screen right just a little bit, y'all. I just wanted to pretend like I was in somebody's, I don't know, beach, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all been on the beach, though. I've been seeing the news. Y'all ain't following no type of quarantine or no social distancing. But it's all good in the hood, though. But you know what? We can't stay in these palm trees forever. While I would love to stay in these palm trees, I'm gonna go ahead and get me right all the way. Hold on, let me fix my background real quick. In that fact, I'm just gonna turn it off. Look, we're gonna turn it off so that we can get started. Super excited to have you guys here. And let me add my little low third, honey. Where's that? Oh, all right, y'all heard that? Yes, honey, we're going to be bringing her up in a second. That is our guest speaker, challenge. She going to lay you guys out. So I'm super excited to have everybody here. Make sure, though, that you guys go ahead and share this video. Share this video. Please be sure to invite your friends, your family, anybody that you know that's in business, darling. You need to have them on this broadcast because let me tell you something. When we talk about hiring an assistant, that is one of the first things that we all need to do. By the way, let me just see who is an A1 day one. If you're one of my A1 day ones, you've been here since the first day of this virtual profits conference. I was about to say of Urban CEO Academy. We're gonna talk about that in a second too. But if you've been here since day one, I want you to put A1 day one. All of my A1 day ones put A1 day one, A1 day one, A1 day one. We are currently broadcasting all over the world, y'all. We're broadcasting on multiple groups on Facebook, child. We on YouTube, we on Twitter, and we everywhere else that we can be. So make sure you guys share this information. The Virtual Profits Conference, just so that you guys know, this is not our very first rodeo. In fact, normally what we do at the beginning of the year is we do this conference called New Year, New You. You know, every new year, you know, we want to be out here and, you know, we want to get our things together. But the truth is that the average person, they give up on their goals after the first 90 days. In fact, the first 30 days, right? And so I was thinking in my head before all this Rona situation started happening, I was like, you know what? We definitely need to do something so that we can get back re-engaged. So we already had the Virtual Profits Conference scheduled. In fact, we were having a live conference in Atlanta, Georgia, but unfortunately, due to our situations, child, we could not be able to, have the physical event. Now, we're still going to have the the Profits Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. We plan on still doing it, hopefully sometime this year. So y'all just stay tuned for that. What was dope about it is we were giving away free tickets to come as well as some VIP access. A lot of the stuff that I like to do, guys, is I like to touch people at ground level. So the company that actually put this amazing event on is called Urban CEO Network. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. And I'm just going to be honest, y'all. I already know my people. But see, my people, honey, unless they know you, they not really trying to spend no money. They would rather spend money at the club than to spend money to go to an event. So this is why a lot of times we make our events free so that there's no excuse for you to miss out on being able to pull up on us, right? But we also have the VIP experience for those of you who do plug into events and you want to be able to have a little bit more, you know, exclusive treatment, exclusivity. So while, yes, the Virtual Profits Conference has been completely free, in fact, every single day we have been giving you guys the opportunity to win giveaways. We're giving away microphones, ring lights, readers. I've got this Amazon. I ain't gonna pick it up. This Amazon reader over here. We've got ring lights we're giving away. We've got cameras we're giving away. We actually had someone win one of our cameras, right? I'm not going to tell you who because, you know, we're not going to tell you what. But there's so many opportunities. And every single day it's free. Why do I do this? Because unfortunately, another thing that causes the urban community not to win, not to succeed, is a lot of times you got to entice us. And I get it. You know, and look, I'm going to tell you guys, I come from the urban community. I come from the hood. I come from the projects. I come from the areas where, you know, many of us, it's very difficult for us to make it out if we're not doing one or two things. And so I know what it is that sometimes you got to, you know, be able to show and say, hey, look, we got this for you. Come pull up. And the next thing you know, they done came to the event and their entire life has been changed. So that's what we're trying to do here, guys. We do things with a twist. You're not going to find a lot of virtual conferences like this that's giving away stuff where you don't even have to pay for nothing, like 100% free. These things that I just talked about, the microphones and the ring light, you don't have to pay anything, okay? So I just want y'all to know. Anyways, what up to everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Again, we are broadcasting all over. I want to show you guys our website as well, urbanceonetwork.com. Make sure that you guys go plug into that. Also, you can join our academy, which gets you some additional training, okay? Some additional training that you can use to be able to take your businesses to the next level. I also want to do one thing before we get into our guest speaker. I wanted to highlight our ambassadors. If you go to the Urban CEO Network website and click on ambassadors, you can see some of our amazing ambassadors. And we're going to be adding some more because we have several from all over the country. Let me highlight one in particular, Zainab Carter out of Atlanta, Georgia, guys. And she says that let me read this real quick. She says, I am an ambassador because I wanted to join and spread the movement. I also, gotta fix that, have a passion to help impact millions of entrepreneurs. And so thank you so much, Zainab, for being here and being a part of the Academy. If you want to be a part of the Urban CEO Network and join the Academy, all you have to do, guys, is go to urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors, okay? I need to learn how to, there we go. Did I spell that right? / I sure did it. Ambassadors. Let me learn how to spell, y'all. Ambassadors. If you go to urbanceonetwork.com/ambassadors, this is where you can join us as an ambassador. All we ask, guys, is that once you come on board, you stay plugged in. When you become an ambassador, you also get to get some really cool incentives. You get to be able to invite people to join the movement, and you can get commissions. You can come, you get a lot of discounts, you get promoted, marketed, and all of that, all right? So anyway, make sure you guys do join the ambassador program today, okay? Good. All right, y'all. Well, look, I'm super excited because, we're talking about, again, a topic that I think is so important. I've been in business since, 1999. I know I don't look like it. Yes. Okay. But for 10 years, y'all, I was very unsuccessful. It wasn't until around 2009 I started to have success. And when we started to grow our business, one of the things that I wish I would have done earlier and done better is not only just hiring an assistant, but hiring the right assistant. And it's a lot of work, y'all. It's a lot of work, really, truly understanding how to hire an assistant. And so this young lady that I'm bringing on board is going to be talking to you guys about how to hire an assistant. And I think that all of us need one. If you need an assistant right now and you just try to figure out how to find the right one at the right price, it's going to do what you say that you need them to do, I want you to go ahead and type in the money sign, because let me tell you something. When you have the right assistant, when you have the right people working in your corner, guess what happens?
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Dollar. Yes, honey. Look, having the right people on your team, it increases your bottom line. I understand you got to pay them, but see, sometimes you need to pay people to do the stuff that you don't need to be doing so that you can be out here doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Get that doing, right? Okay, so look, let me introduce you guys to this beautiful young lady. She actually has, incredible things going on. She is an author. She also has her own company where she helps you with getting assistance. And she also has a company where they do a lot of T-shirts, embroidering, honey. She came and brought me all these really cute things. She gave me this tag for my dog Crown with him and his mommy on it. So Mikki is doing a lot. But most of all, today, her topic is all about how to have the right assistant, why you need to get an assistant, all that good stuff. All right, so let's get into this. None other than the beautiful speaker today, Mikki Addison. What up, girl?
Hello. How are you?
Well, hello, Queen. Well, it is now your world. Please go ahead and take it away.
Well, hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Welcome to the Virtual Profits Conference. Again, I am Mikki Addison. I create promotional items for your business and also for your personal needs. I create memorable vacations, retreats, and conferences for your small business so that you can have them all in one setting, like this virtual conference here today, to get information and teach what you have to offer to your audience. Now, let me tell you a little something about my background, because I was not always an assistant. I was not always a person that could create promotional items or T-shirts. I actually was in the corporate arena where I spent over 15 years at one company, and outside of that, just always in that major corporation person. And it wasn't until a few years ago when we had a meeting as a department and was told that we're not going to rebid on this work. We're going to make some changes. We can find you positions elsewhere within the company, or, you can kind of do what it is you want to do. Having conversations with my son way back in 2012, actually, and he talked about this book, The Secret. I had never heard of this book, The Secret. He was like, you have to read this book, Mom. You have to read it because it's so much that I see that you can give to the world, and you're just giving it to this company. You're working hard for this company. But if you change that concept and work hard for yourself, many doors can open. And I didn't hear him at that time, but when they had that meeting, I remembered that conversation, and I started digging deep. What is it that I can give to others and not mind doing it? And one thing was being an assistant, because I am very good with administrative things. That's just one type of an assistant. Now, also, I have become the assistant, I call it, as far as branding. You have a merchandise item you want to put out there for the world to see your name. I'm that person that can get you showcased with a variety of items. So there's this quote that I really like, and it is by a guy, Peter Drucker. He says, "Do what you do best and outsource the rest." To me, that means don't be afraid to let someone assist you. We cannot make it if we think we can do it all by ourselves. There's this show, and you may think I'm weird, but there's this show that I watch almost every day. It comes on, I don't know the channel offhand, but it's called Swamp People. And in this show, I learned how important an assistant is. They're in the bayou. They're in like Louisiana, in this bayou, men on a boat, and they're hunting alligators. They're fishing for alligators. I was like, who would want to do that? But that's the way that they make their money to take care of their families. Now, in this boat, there's two people. There's one person that has the shotgun, and then there's the other person that has the fishing rod that is fishing for the alligators. They're both riding in this boat together because they have a common goal, and that is to capture this alligator. So they're riding, they're fishing, they're looking, they're canvassing the area. And it's like, I can't believe they're in this swampy water looking for alligator. They have bait just like you're doing fishing, but they have live chickens and different things that they're trying to, pull in these alligators. So one person finally gets that bite. The person with the pole, he gets the bite, and he's reeling in this alligator. And it's like, how is he able to do this? How are they going to get this alligator in the boat? He's reeling it in. The guy with the shotgun now has to shoot this alligator at the top of the head to kill it. My point to that is they both cannot do this job by themselves. You had to have one to reel in this alligator. You had to have the other one to do the part that I couldn't do either part, but he has to shoot this alligator in the head to kill it. And then together they pull it in the boat, and they go on about their merry way and do it all over again. That's an assistant. They're assisting one another. So the thing with me is you have different, I'm sorry that I told you that story, but when I saw that, when I watched that show, it just kind of resonates for me that in all areas of your life, you need an assistant, or you could benefit from having an assistant. There's different types of assistants. You have an administrative assistant. And all of these, and I mean, are virtual. They don't have to be right there by your side. The good thing, I'm going to back up. The good thing about a virtual assistant of any sort is that you can tailor the amount of time that you work together, as opposed to if you have a co-working space or you have a small office in your home or wherever, and you have a hired assistant that now has to come in every day, that person is going to be expecting to pay for those hours that they're working every single day. With a virtual assistant, you can kind of create a package that is tailored to your budget, your time, and your actual needs. I may be an assistant that can brand your merchandise, and you don't need me to do that every day. So there's no need for us to exchange currency every day for something that I'm not going to do for you every day. We're going to have maybe a one time a month meeting, twice a month meeting. I tell you what would look good. You tell me what you're trying to do, and we put it together. You may not need a brand merchandising assistant. You may need someone to just kind of help you with those emails, because being in business, you're getting so many emails. And sometimes you can afford to skip over emails and respond later. But with this virtual assistant, she can log in or he can log in and manage those emails for you. They can also answer phone calls for you. You just kind of forward your calls for a time frame. It doesn't have to be the whole day. It can be an hour a day. You know, at this point of your day where you're the most busy trying to get the main focus of your business out, they can handle those calls so you're still not missing the potential dollars or a potential client. So that to me is one of the main reasons for having a virtual assistant, just to take those light duties but important duties off your plate just for a little while, so that you're able to focus on building your business, building your brand, getting your name and your passion out there. One other assistant that I need help with, and Taria can vouch for me on this, is a technical assistant. We're not all tech savvy. No matter how much we may want to be, we're not all tech savvy. And I'll be the first to raise my hand. I can do so many other things, but technical things, I don't know if it's because of my age, and I'm going to not claim that. But I think, to being honest, the older we are, the less technical we embrace. So those millennials, they have it all. So I'm always trying to at least be in the millennial space so that I can learn. If I can't figure it out, I at least know what certain systems are that are popular now, like Dubsado and Katara, and it's just so many systems that can help build your business. So let me freeze for a second.
Right, Mikki, I'm sorry, I wanted to jump in and just make sure this is not on your slides, is it? Okay,
It's just going to have this administrative duties, and
okay.
that's what I was coming back to.
I was gonna
I
tell you
want to show you.
advance your slides too. Okay, great. You're doing
Mhm.
awesome. Everybody, if y'all are feeling this information, I want you to comment and say good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Mikki is doing awesome. All right, love, keep going.
Okay, so I know I was talking all over the place, and that's sometimes what an assistant needs to do, keep you focused. Even me being an assistant, I have an assistant. So let's go with this administrative assistant person. She or he responds to your emails, answers your phone calls, manages your calendar, because you want to be setting up meetings because those meetings equal dollars. You have a marketing duties or a marketing assistant, and they can manage your social media accounts, your Twitter, your Instagram, and your Facebook, your LinkedIn. All of those things can be managed by someone else without you being overwhelmed with having to do those multiple postings. You can be focused on the main meat and potatoes of your business while someone else is managing these accounts for you. Building websites, not everyone is spectacular, even though GoDaddy and Square, and I'm not promoting these sites, but I'm just saying these are the popular sites. They kind of walk you through how to set it up, but sometimes will still need a little help. So you get that assistant that is able to do that as well. And that also can fall under administrative. Branding merchandise, again, that would be what I would like to do for you. Planning conferences, me and a travel agent, I'm able to, get those conference locations, retreats. You can get a vacation home, set up shop, have a whole class and retreat, and do some good learning with your clients. A marketing assistant can also fish for your new clients. Taria Vision of Vaunt, she is very well known in making that book you thought you wanted to write or you keep thinking that you want to write. She can make that happen for you. I'm living proof of that. I'm sorry, Taria, but I will toot your horn. This would have not happened had it not been for Taria Vision of Vaunt. So she made my vision of becoming an author true. So fishing for new clients is now, because she has done so much, she can now bring on a whole marketing assistant team to fish for clients. I doing these t-shirts and branding and promotional items, I have now hired, she's not a full-time hire, but she is, I have a high school student that is fishing for the clients for me. And that partnership has taken some of these products that I have to a whole nother level. And so what I want to say, if you heard me, I said I have a high school assistant. She's in high school right now in Atlanta. They're not really physically in school, so their time, I guess, with their online courses or however they're doing their work, she's able to pinch off some time for me and help showcase some items that I'm able to create for not just the small businesses, but also these high school students that also want to be entrepreneurs. So she's able to showcase promotional items. What I'm saying is, don't let an age keep you from working with someone, whether that's younger or older. Everyone has a place. Technical duties. I will not be the assistant to help you with this, but I can be the assistant to get you someone that can help you build your systems, creating your sales funnels, ensuring that you're updated with the latest systems, because they are so many systems out here that can be utilized to grow your business. And when you have that tech savvy assistant, you're surely to win, because the systems that you have in place, they can make or break your business. And if you have the right person in place, you will see growth, and that growth will go back to the reasoning to why you need those administrative assistants, those administrative hands on deck, those people making the phone calls for you, answering the phone calls for you. So my three things, for my three main assistants to have, are someone that is good administrative, someone that's good with marketing, and someone that is good with technical duties. You may find them all in one, or you may just have to kind of find the one that best fits your business. You know your needs, you know what you can handle and what you really need someone else to take care of for you. There's so many ways of getting an assistant. You, there, I have a nameplate, and I can make these nameplates for your business, but I made this because I want people to be able to see that I'm able to assist them. And that's just one of many ways of letting people know who and what you are. Um, Social media, Facebook, there's many groups out there that is geared for virtual assistants of all areas. If you're looking for someone, they're out there. If you're looking to work with me, I'm able to actually give you the administrative and the marketing. I will not raise my hand for technical. I'm like this, as Fred Sanford says, I'm funny with the technical. However, I can get the jobs done for you and lead you to the right directions. Um, I wanted to offer you something though. I have a mouse pad. and I have a keychain. If you text the word get branded, well, there's two words, get branded, to the number 31996, you'll be geared to maybe win this mouse pad. Yes, it's a blank mouse pad right now, but your information can bless this mouse pad as a reminder of your business and your growth. And you can also give it away to someone so they'll know what you can do for them. This keychain can have your information on it. And this is good for real estate agents when they're selling homes, a car salesman. You want to give it to them so they can pass it on to someone else so they can be mindful of you when someone says, hey, who did that for you? If you're an author, and I'm not trying to inundate you right now, I'm just trying to show you what an assistant of my caliber can do. If you're an author, there's a bookmark. There's the blank one with your information. Here's mine. But just don't be afraid to, at the end of the day, get help. There's nothing wrong with help of any kind. I want to end right there because I don't want to just keep talking and talking, because I think the main gist of everything is I want you to know that help is out here for you. I'm out here for you. And if I can't help you, I surely can find someone that will be able to be the perfect fit for an assistant for you. And with that text that you send, get branded, we can set up a discovery session and explore the branded merchandise that will best fit your business. Thank you.
Okay, so hold on a sec, Nikki. I'm gonna go here and pull myself because I'm trying to send a text as well. Okay, y'all see my little green screen. Y'all ignore that. That's okay. I got my green screen back here because I was trying to do some stuff, but y'all gonna be able to get an opportunity to win one of these screens. I love how you're giving away. So hold on, I'm trying to text the number right now. So when I text 31996, hold on, get branded. Make sure does it need to be
You
just
want to-
two different words or one word?
Two different words. The word get, the word branded.
Oh, yep. Okay, that worked. Yep. So get space branded. That's good. What's your text service instead? You ain't gotta tell us what because some of them make you put it all in one word. That's really good. That's really good. All right.
Yes.
So now a couple of things I want to ask you, Mikki. Great job, by the way. Everybody, let's give it up for Mikki. Yes, honey, she did that, right? She did that. So, a couple of things that I do want to ask you in regard to what we talked about on today. One of the things I think that a lot of people do have challenges with is, I noticed that you were talking about the different styles of assistants or the different kind of places where you need to have an assistant. I want to say, I think people's number one challenge, Mikki, is not knowing how to properly allocate that work to the people, right? So I know for me, I am such a doer, and to be able to relinquish work to someone else, it's you got to trust in them, and you
Yes.
got to know that, like, you got to be okay with letting people kind of do them. So my
Yes.
first question is, like, what do you say to that person that's maybe like me and is such a workhorse and is so used to doing everything by themselves? How is them not having an assistant? How can that possibly be affecting their business?
I think the main thing when you are that person that kind of I'm not ready to relinquish some of those duties.
Mhm.
I think the part that will stop the growth of the business is because you're going to be tired. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to miss dotting that I and crossing that T because you're doing so much at one time. We're all guilty of it. And I've worked for so many people that are like yourself, to where I don't want to, I want the help, but I don't want the help because I don't know what I trust you to do. And if you do it wrong, then I'm going to have to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
But you start slow. Start with that small task. Start with the lowest hanging fruit of your plate, and allow them to do that, and allow yourself to be comfortable with that task. and then you take another one and you place it on their plate. Now, because if you become that person that says, well, I don't want to give it up, and then you say, after being coached or after you've had conversations, and you say, well, okay, well, do this and this, then now you're going to be worried, and this assistant now is overwhelmed. So I think the balance is to start slow, one duty at a time, until you're comfortable and you see how that work comes back to you. Then you may become comfortable relinquishing something else, and then something else. And then it to me, it's really important that the two of you have a good relationship. Your assistant is almost like your best friend. They have to be able to take those tough words that person has, and then sometimes that assistant's voice is lost within that business owner's ideas. So once you become comfortable with one another, and you can start, just bouncing off of one another, you'll see growth. But that one person who doesn't want to relinquish those duties, you're going to be tired. You're going to miss opportunities because you're tired. You have just the typical job, 9 to 5. You have 8 hours. Entrepreneurs, we know we don't work 8 hours. We're working all day long. Even when we're asleep, we're up thinking about this, and this. If you have a voice recorder, record those thoughts when you wake up. If you don't want to turn on the light, just use your voice recorder, and maybe that assistant can kind of build an outline for you so that you have a visual. But as long as your ideas are coming faster than you can keep up with them, as long as those emails are coming faster than you can keep up with them, and you're not wanting to relinquish something, you may sink before you start swimming. So, just don't overwork or overwhelm yourself to where you can't be a productive entrepreneur and grow that business. Allow someone to help you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that answer. And you getting a whole lot of comments. Chanel said, Lord, yes, never stops. Angela Wynn says, yes, we are working 24/7. And so I can definitely relate to, like, listen, I'm sitting here right now, even just listening to you, because before we started the broadcast, like, I have to now bring on, well, I have a design team, but there's certain things like that are so easy that you really don't need to be technically inclined. You don't have to know a whole lot of technical stuff. So I'm about to bring on an assistant that can help with making simple updates, because these updates
Right.
take me too long to get done. Right. For
Right.
example, one of the things I put out there for everybody who's in the book Profits Club is we did a media challenge. So I was telling everybody they need to send out an email to the media list that we have out. Well, you can hire an assistant to do that for you. And so instead of you taking hours out of your day where you're supposed to be working in your space, you have someone doing it for you for whatever they're charging you per hour. But for me, I'd rather pay someone, if I'm paying them $10 an hour, that's $30. But now they've sent it out to hundreds of media outlets, you know what I'm saying, where I may be able to get on the news on several, places. So I definitely understand the value. And I think that every single one of us, no matter what level of business that we're in, we need to get used to allocating out work. We got to get used
Yeah.
to in telling them this deal. And Mikki, I'm gonna tell you from experience, if you wait until your business is extremely like making great income and then you try to stop, what happens is, anybody ever heard sometimes you got to slow down to speed back up?
Yes.
So your business will hit what is called a glass ceiling. So you can see
Yeah.
where you want to go, but you can't go further because you've been so used to doing everything by yourself. And that actually happened, Mikki, in my business, because I was doing everything. And then we had so many clients coming in, and then we were ended up being swamped. And then it was kind of like, now I got to slow down to teach people how to do this. And so I
Exactly.
love the idea of, hiring someone now, even right now, every single one of us, and starting off small. So, Mikki, can I ask you this? When somebody comes to you, are you saying that you would also help to find them their virtual assistant based upon like what they're needing help with? Is that something that you do?
Yes, I also do that because I know for myself, I may not be the fit for the needs that they have. And instead of them going back into their shell and saying, well, I knew I couldn't find a person, so they don't reach out anymore, then I have a group of assistants that I can reach out to and find that fit for you.
Okay, that's good, y'all. So look,
And also, Taria,
uh-huh.
let me speak on a budget. You can have an assistant on all ends of a budget level. You mentioned $10 an hour, which is good, and for 3 hours, and that's $30 that you've paid to probably increase your revenue by hundreds. You can pay a virtual assistant per month, like you can say 20 hours a month or 5 hours a week, and you guys come up with that comfortable monetary arrangement
Hmm.
to help not just your business, but that assistant is also looking for work.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to negotiate. You know, they may say, well, $400 for 20 hours. To me, that's a bit much. So you can do some negotiating because that assistant wants to work just as well as you need that assistant.
I love it. And when you reach out to Mikki, she's going to teach you how to, what you should pay. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I think that's also important to know, like, okay, am I paying too much or am I paying too little? I ain't going to tell you how much I really, but I put
exactly.
I pay. Listen, okay, but it's important though that you do understand that you're not overpaying. And like you said, like I remember when I used to be in network marketing, one of my partners, he was one sideline, he was a millionaire, and he was telling me how much he was paying his assistant. This was a physical assistant, and she did everything, okay? And it wasn't as expensive as you guys may think for him to build and produce $1 million business. And like she said, you're gonna get to the point when as you grow more, you're going to have your executive assistant who might be working with the other assistants in the different departments. But the key, guys, is we've got to start now. One thing about the urban community, if I can tell you guys one thing, I went to this event, y'all. And first of all, Mikki, it was this event about out, like now bringing on employees versus having just independent distributors and stuff. So it was a lot of conversation. I didn't listen. I ain't gonna lie. It was like, whoop, I don't know. They was talking about all this corporate America stuff, chat, and I was like, see, this is why we need urban CEO because I'm sitting here and they using all this vernacular that is not
Yes.
to our community. But anyways, it definitely did pique my interest because they were saying the number one reason why a lot of businesses fail is because when it's time to scale, they don't know how to scale. And so the best way to learn how to scale is not when you need it, but like when you're at the point where I need the help, where when you just get started, you start teaching other people. Mikki, I don't know. I just put you on the spot. I know you have possibly a book that you can maybe connect some people with some information as well. If you do have a book that you would like to recommend, I know you had a screen of it on there. What do you
Yes.
think somebody also read to get themselves started as well?
I did write an ebook, how a virtual assistant can help grow your business. And if you go to that website, just as it speaks, how a virtual assistant can help grow your business. Actually, from today until Friday, you can get a free download
Ooh.
of this book, and it just kind of gives you so much information as to what that assistant is able to do, what to look for, how to find that perfect assistant for your business.
Awesome. Thank you. Let's make it even easier for them. How about every single person that text messages that number today to enter to win the mouse pad and the keychain? You can send them the ebook. You can send it to them
I
that way.
can,
Cool.
I got you.
Okay, yeah, I just trying to make it easy for y'all. So y'all go ahead and send that text. If you have already sent the text to enter to win that mouse pad and keychain, I want you to say sent. I want you to go ahead and type sent. Mikki, thank you so much. Do you have any last imparting words that you want to leave with our viewers of the Virtual Profits Conference?
My parting words is to be here again at 7 for the next Profit Conference speaker. My final word is thank you for listening. And please, if I can't help you with your business, who do you know that I am able to help?
I know that's right. Yeah. Honey, it's called referral based business over here. Y'all send it out if you know somebody that can definitely. We have a lot of people that have sent in their text messages. LaShawn, Angela. If some of y'all it's coming up unknown because you might be in the group. So make sure to put your name as well so that I can shout you out. All right. You see CN on YouTube, a special resource solutions on YouTube. Deshonda Jennings, Rue Mayweather. Rue, honey, I love that acronym for your name too, girl. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and send that text message in for sure, so that you can get your free pad. Again, that number is going to be 31996, and you're going to text "Get Branded." See, I sent my text message in as well, honey, because I want to win me a free mouse pad, and I definitely need that ebook. So 31996, you're going to text "Get Branded," 2 different words, so that you can be a part of that. Well, I hope that you guys took some notes on today's broadcast. I hope you guys took some notes. I hope you wrote down some information so that you can possibly win tonight. Don't forget, y'all, every single day, Monday through Friday, we're doing free giveaways, okay? Free giveaways that will allow you to win possibly a microphone. She already done put you in to win a mouse pad and a keychain. Now you might walk away with that and a microphone, a ring light, a Adobe Reader right here. Hold on, let me see here. You can put that ebook that you're going to get from her. You can put it right on your Amazon Reader. This is in here. Because what I'm going to try to do is load it up. I want to load it up with some stuff on here as well for you guys, some free ebooks. But yeah, we have all types of giveaways, guys. All you got to do is make sure that you are registered. The Virtual Profits Conference.com, the virtualprofitsconference.com, and make sure to check your emails. Jesus, check your emails, child boo, because you just never know. You might just get an email for something that, hey, you're registered. We're gonna get this to you, okay? Tonight, as Mikki was saying, we have another one of our incredible speakers. So I teach speakers and coaches how to write books to grow their business. But I know that there are people out there that also want to be able to write their life story. Now, y'all know, I always tell people, if you know, the best time to write your story is when you walk into the room and nobody needs to know your name. But there are some of us who want to be able to turn our story into a way that it is very creative, that it is enticing, that people want to read. You have to do it the right way. So if you are like saying to read, no, I gotta share my story. Well, the key is knowing how to create a story that's going to be a page turner. And this young lady, first of all, she's one of our Show Your Success, which now is going to be branded the Book Profits Club. She is one of our clients. So she has been through our book writing program. She's a part of the Book Profits Club. She has also been a part of our coaching mastermind. But she is going to teach you guys how to write your story before you're out of time. Especially those of you who are baby boomers. You know, we don't want you to leave this world without being able to share the incredible information. I think about it all the time. My grandma, God rest her soul, she passed away at about 84 years old. And I wish I could have known some of the stuff that she went through, because I think that a lot of times that even if we're just sharing our story so that we can pass it down to our family, it's so important that we understand where we come from. We are now in a world where many of us don't know nothing about who we come from, where we come from, what we've been through. And so Angela Wynn is going to show you guys how to write your story before you're out of time. So if you got some aunties and uncles, some mommies and some daddies, or even yourself, you need to make sure that they are on tonight, okay? Okay? So look, we're going to go ahead and wrap it on up. Today has been another wonderful edition of the Virtual Profits Conference put to you guys by the Urban CEO Network. Thank you so much, Mikki Addison. I hope you guys send out your text message, and we will see you guys at the broadcast at 7 o'clock. Now time to introduce yourself.